Colin, I want to honor his time. Sorry, we're starting a few minutes late. So real quick, we're going to do introductions. Go from the top. So I am not Mr. Kelly. I am a taller, more handsome version of him. He is unfortunately sick tonight. He wishes he could be here, and so do I, because I don't have to do this part of it, which I do not have to do. But so I'm Bradley Kelly. I'm one of the assistant principals here at the high school. This is my 17th year at Scappoose. I'm a special ed teacher, and then I've been an assistant principal for the last, I don't know, 9, 10 years, somewhere in that range. So I get the lucky duty of going through these slides for you tonight. I do not want to sit here and go sit and get for you, because I know adults are just as bad as children who only have a certain amount of attention span. So we're going to go through some things that we find are pretty important here. First and foremost, I want to introduce some of our staff that you're going to see tonight. Actually, some of your students have already met during some of this forecasting process. So first is Mr. Bill French. He is our assistant principal and athletic director. Okay. Next is going to be, we'll have Melissa Jacobson, and she's right here. She is a counselor, L through Z. So we split the alphabet here at the high school. Mr. French and is Miss Pinkstaff? So Erin Pinkstaff is our other counselor. She's A through K, and she teams with Mr. French for students, alphabet last name A through K. And Miss Jacobson and I are L through Z. So anything that has to do with academics or disciplinary, those things, is dependent on the alphabet of the students. Susie Erickson is our academic support person and interventionist. She helps with students with 504, academic supports, and kind of just catch-all. Works with seniors that are possibly engaged in not graduating. Pretty much whatever we don't want to do, we give the seniors. So that's kind of how it works. Kristen Hagen is our activities director. She runs leadership and a lot of the community nights and things that we do here at the high school. She's a pretty integral part of those things that we do here at the high school. Corey Hedger, he is our link crew advisor, and that's something that is specific to the freshmen. So the class of 2028, they will have a link crew person that will be assigned to them, and we have an entire freshman day where they come in and they spend an orientation day really at the high school, going through learning where things are in high school, doing some fun activities with somebody that is an upperclassman to kind of help with some of that transition. Because one of the things that we've heard over the course of time is that transition, right? Either from Scappoose Middle School, Sauter Island, trying to have somebody they can go to if they have questions. Top of high school, some of the process, where to go, if you need help in the class, these things. So that's what Mr. Hedger he takes from for us. So real quick, we're sitting over some slides from an academic standpoint, athletics activities. And really, the most important thing for us tonight is to get you out into the cafeteria, get your students out to the cafeteria, and meeting club advisors, coaches, and those things are kind of really integral part of having success here at the school. So this is just a skeleton of our yearly schedule. We have 2 semesters. They are 18-week semesters as far as the grading is concerned, but we run a little bit different. I was here at the inception of this. We're the only comprehensive high school that's doing this for as long as we have been. So we have 2 15-week semesters. So those are 6-period days. Those would be core plus a couple of electives. And then at the J term, we have a 3-week, typically about 18-day intensive 3 classes a day it's really for recoupment of credits, it's enrichment and exploration. So I went to college for a very, very long time, and the exploratory courses are some of those things that we get to do kind of in J term, how to do your taxes, how to do how to change your tires. Some cool things that, a lot of kids wouldn't have that experience if they didn't have those chances. It's been very successful for us. It actually allows us to achieve a high graduation rate, making sure that kids are able to graduate high school, go on to career or college, and really a lot of it has to do with the ability to use J-term in a mindful way to achieve that. core subject placement. So just so we understand, some of this was gone over with your students last week over at the middle school. Core subject, so for math and English, physical science, those are the first two, math and English, we're going to be determined or recommended by the middle school teacher. And a lot of that's going to be based on the Fastbridge assessment. So all your students that take the Fastbridge assessment 3 times a year, that does provide some data points for us to make some decisions where your student might be the most successful when they get to the high school. Okay. Physical science versus biology. All 9th graders are they're automatically placed in physical science unless they are taking geometry successfully here at the high school. Any questions on that? With the core subject placement on that? Great. Don't be afraid to ask questions. So an overview of our graduation requirements. We're at 24 credits, which is the state requirement. We are adding career skills in there for half a credit this coming fall. But you can kind of see the breakdowns. I won't read them all off to you. But really the two most important as far as time constraints can be are the top two, right? English, you have to have 4 credits. It means 4 years of English. We're stumbling somewhere along that point with English. That's where we use our J-term, we'll use on track and things to make sure that we're getting those credits done. Same thing with math. Pre-algebra is an elective-based credit. It does not count for a regular diploma. So that's another thing to take into mind. If I started pre-algebra, that means I'm taking all 4 years of mathematics throughout high school. Okay? So one thing that we've done a really good job of here at Scappoose High School is expand our dual credit opportunities. That's been really a big driving force behind that's been Mrs. Pinkstaff and Mr. Kelly and some of our partnerships with the PCC or promises throughout the state with different institutions. We have over 70 credits of dual credit opportunity for our students to achieve within their 4 years of high school. So we have kids that are leaving with a fair amount of college credit when they leave our doors here. So we're really proud of that. We keep working to expand that opportunity on a yearly basis. So real quick, this is very important. I was told multiple times by council to make sure you guys all know forecasting is due March 11th. Okay? I don't know if you see that, March 11th. Whole slide dedicated to March 11th. All right, so I get to hand this over to Mr. French to go over athletics.
I just got done with coaching track, so I'll use my coaching voice. I've been here, it's my 3rd year, over 20 years in administration. Real excited to still feel like Scappoose is new, but we feel like we're just trying to carry on so much of the outstanding traditions that we have in athletics and across the board at Scappoose. We kind of focus in athletics as excellence in everything that we do, but opportunities for everyone. Those are our 2 main focuses. If we put it out there, we want it to be top-notch, and then we want to make sure that whether it's athletics, activities, the arts, that people are involved and there are opportunities for everyone. We want to create that connection with the community, with the student body, when they get together for assemblies, and we instituted some performers of the month. It started as athletes of the month, and now we're anybody that competes, choir or band or equestrian, anything. We're trying to recognize as many people as we can, and it's great to see how much support they give each other and recognize the time that's put in no matter what the endeavor is. You're going to get an opportunity to get involved in the team communication part, which is integral when we go into the cafeteria. You're going to see so many activities and the teams represented out there. And if something catches your eye, or you know that you want to learn more about it, or for sure you want to compete in it or participate in it, put your name and contact number down and your email so that when things get started this summer, that you'll be right away included, and it'll be a great jump start to your high school career. And that part of the summer opportunities are not only, let's say that you focus on something for the spring, hopefully you'll get involved in some other aspects, but the strength and conditioning is all around in the summer, multiple times during the week. We have morning sessions and afternoon sessions for those that are working, so there's definitely some opportunities. Last year, my first year we were in 5A, and then we went kind of back to our traditional league, the Guapa League, back to 4A, which is our normal size based on our student population. And our first year back, the rest of 4A wasn't excited about it because we earned the OSA Cup, which is the school that has the most success, both academically, sportsmanship, and athletically. So athletics, academics, and sportsmanship, we won our second OSA Cup. The last one I think was in 2015. And so that opportunity and excellence is what we try and keep after, keep in mind when we start or are pursuing programs. Of course, as you can tell with the weather outside and the sunshine, we are in spring with track, softball, baseball, of course, golf, tennis, and we started last year flag football, which is kind of an emerging sport with OSAA. The kids had a blast, and that's a women's sport, along with tennis. And we have probably about 325, well over half the school, approaching 350 participating in the spring. In the fall, football made the semis, both soccers, everybody in the fall made the state playoffs. We had representation in the playoffs for all of our winter. Dance is getting ready to finish. They hung 2 banners last year, second place in the state in hip hop and traditional, and they're on their way to probably hanging some more banners. And baseball returns as last year's state champion with a lot of the same players that they had last year, and with some great infusion of talent, and the other programs are just looking outstanding. The key to that is eligibility. You heard Mr. McKinney talk about academics every day, attendance and grades get sent to the coaches. They're on top of it. We've eliminated the cost and barriers to participation because it's so important to get involved. All the data shows that involvement in sports activities, clubs, equals graduation and higher numbers. And we take that key and then as a very, very high point, and are very proud of that. And then, of course, the physical exams and those kinds of things that you're probably used to in the middle school carried over. And so we are just excited to continue that and to absorb a very large, we always hear, the next class and things about it. We've heard about this class. It's a very large class as far as students, but not only is it very large, the talent level across the board, whether it be in the arts and athletics or academics, is going to be off the charts. So we're very excited for that opportunity. I want to introduce somebody that Mr. McKinney alluded to earlier, a very important person in our staff, and that's Ms. Hagan, who handles all the activities and is responsible for putting it on tonight. So, Ms. Hagan, here you go.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming. Go ahead, front and center. Perfect. Very choreographed entrance, as you can tell. My name is Kristen Hagan. I spend my mornings teaching human physiology in the science department, and my afternoons I get to use a very different part of my brain with activities. So there is no right answer. It's whatever students need, and we try to make sure that there's something for everybody here at Scappoose High School. So just some of the things that happen, and this list is never static. It's always really dynamic based on our student population and our leaders' passion, what we're excited about. I have some leaders I'm going to introduce in a minute, and they're going to say hi to you guys for a second, but just take a moment to see all these positive things. And yes, we love our athletics here. We're very proud of our athletes and their efforts, but if that's not you, or you want also other options, we have so many ways for you to get excited and involved at Scappoose High School. So with that being said, there was a recent poll that came out, and it came across my desk, and I thought it was really, really important. As a community member, as a mom, as a teacher, these things matter to me, that my kiddo is engaged, as working as hard as they can on whatever they're excited about. But I love the word hopeful. I want that for my kids too. I want that for your kids too. That is a whole mindset. That is a whole emotional wellness. So right there, I won't read to you. You guys are excellent readers, but 2.5 times more likely to be engaged in their schoolwork and 4.5 times more hopeful. That is a huge, huge measurement of happiness in this world, and really want your kids to get on that train. So as far as clubs go at Scappoose High School, we have doubled the number of clubs in the last year and a half, and there is something for everybody. And if you're sitting there as an 8th grader and you're like, I don't see anything up there that interests me, and you have an idea, come see me. We start new clubs all the time. I can get you the application, outline it with you, and point you in the right direction. We want something positive for everybody. So I'm gonna go ahead and I want to introduce, this is our ASB. This is President Kevin Havlick and his cabinet. I'll introduce themselves. They're just going to give you a quick rundown of the different things that they do and encourage you to come out and meet all the doers in our community out in the cafeteria. And we want you to be part of that doer community. We really want you to consider it.
Hi everyone, my name is Odessa Abels. I'm an ASB officer. I'm also the president of the Agriculture Club, and I'm involved in a variety of clubs, including National Honor Society, Spirit Club, Link Crew, Operation Smile, We See You, and then I also served on Dornbecker Court, and then I've been on the girls golf team starting this year, and I was on the equestrian team and competed for the Future Business Leaders of America chapter.
Hey, hi everyone. My name is Addison Marshall. I am an ASB officer. I am the National Honor Society president and the Future Business Leaders of America president. I'm also a link leader. I am on the softball team, and I'm in book club and I'm in spirit club, and I just try to participate and volunteer in as many things as I can, and I hope to see you guys around tonight.
Hi everybody, my name is Sammy Heimbach. I'm also an ASB officer. This year I have been involved in cross country, soccer, track. I am in the National Honor Society.
Hi, my name is Charlie Leader. I'm an ASB officer, and I'm also the president of the Birding Club and the Food Science Club. And I also run track and cross country, and I am Northwest rep of Oregon Association Student Council.
My name is Kevin Havlick, and I am the student body president at Scappoose High School, an NHS member, FBLA competitor, soccer team captain. And tonight, after this is over, please come to the cafeteria, get some snacks. You get to meet all of our activities. There's a lot of really good stuff to sign up for. Lots of fun all across the board, and a lot of good people to meet. Thank you, guys.
I know we always encourage people to put their phones away during presentations, but I'm going to encourage you to get your phone out, and please take a picture of all of these socials. This is the very best way for all of our students and all of our grown-ups in our community to know what's going on. Please consider following us on any of those socials that you already are on. We'd love to have you not miss out on anything. All right, Mr. McKetty, you ready for this microphone back?
Leave that up there for a minute. People get that. I would encourage everyone to follow some of the social media. I mean, a lot of it we try to funnel across all of them. We send out a newsletter every week as well. So just trying to make sure that we are communicating with you as far as our part of our learning community, and also making sure that we have something going on in this building 7 days a week. I drive by a lot and go, what's going on down there? I have no idea. Because there is something every single day of the week. So I kind of touched on this a little bit earlier. I think it's real important for the incoming freshmen to know that this is coming the very first day of school for you. It is, I think it just kind of helps acclimate yourself to the halls and to some of the people that are your go-to when you have questions, when you are struggling, when you need some help, and academically, mentally, physically, these are going to be your people that are going to be your leaders, okay? And like a lot of them were already up here, those outstanding students we saw earlier. One day, 4 years ago, they were part of this link crew coming in, and somebody helped guide them, having a hand in where they are today. So I think, take advantage of it when it does come up in August, or actually September now. So that's the league crew information. And then fall locker day, we've already set the date. Okay, so picture day, so we do scheduled pickup, locker assignments, athletic registration. Honestly, athletic registration should already be done because the fall sports starts August 9th. But this is our day where we have everybody come in, we start doing our pictures and everything. It was August 21st, I already said it, middle school will be the same as we are. We're trying to make sure we're having some similar dates to help with not having to manage a ton for you as parents and students. So, the big thing for tonight, like I said earlier, was taking advantage of going into the gym and meeting our club advisors, our students, athletes out there as well. We have robotics, we have our S7 Fab Lab. We have a lot of really cool things out there, and really what we're trying to get is for your students and the class of 2028 to get a jump start on getting on distribution lists so we understand what's coming up, because when we get rolling in the summer, it is fast and furious. Like Coach Mr. French said, was we do offer opportunities throughout the entire summer for student athletes to come in and work out. I'm there Monday, Wednesday, Thursday with Coach Allen and a bunch of other coaches, just trying to give you guys opportunity to give a leg up to our incoming freshmen. So please go out, ask questions, make sure you're signing up for things, so you're getting on those distribution lists, and don't be afraid to come up to any of us if you have any needs, just let us know. But other than that, I appreciate you guys coming in tonight, and look forward to talking out in the cafeteria. Thank you.